Yo yo yo, my name's Tawfii. Welcome to Let's Build a Zoo. It's kind of like those Tycoon games like Roller Coaster Tycoon and all that, but instead it's for a zoo. Which I mean, you are just building a zoo. That's there isn't much more to say about it. So instead of just talking to myself, let's start and pick a character. So let's pick new game. Who shall I employ to run and manage my new zoo? I think we should go for the one right in the middle. And now we need a name for the zoo. I think we're just gonna call it Zoo. I don't think there is a better name for that, for a zoo. It looks like we have a pretty nice plot here. Like we have a pretty good plot of land to kind of do what we want in. Hey there, my name is Kathleen, and I am currently your zoo's sales investor. Could you come down to the management office for a quick chat, please? Select the management office. So you can close out this, and I'm guessing, yeah, here we go. And then there are tasks down here. All kinds of requests end up here, and I know you all want to keep on top of them. Try viewing a new task now. And then we can view the new task by doing that, and oh, we can hold this to pan and scroll the zoom. Whoa. Whoa, okay. So a pretty big map, pretty daunting. So let's build an enclosure. So you need to click on the new task. Every zoo needs animals, but before you can take on a delivery of any animal, you need to build an enclosure. Okay, so we need to click the build icon, and then there's concrete, and then there's grass. I think we should go for grass, just because I feel like we're gonna get away with a bit more. Different enclosures are more suited for certain animals. Try to build the ideal habitat for your animals. Okay. Well, considering that the entrance is right here, I think I'm going to just start it like there-ish. And then we can do, just like a small square. I don't know how zoos do their stuff, but they're kind of cool. And yeah, we can kind of build like an enclosure like that, with the entrance on the backside facing the back. Great, now that we have an enclosure, we can start the real business of finding animals to make our zoo. One step closer to becoming the best zoo on planet Earth. Timbo, the Australian zookeeper. G'day, I have a gift for you. Visit me at my zoo and I can tell you all about it. Just find the Australian zoo on the world map. So now we need to visit Australia, I guess. Here's the world map in the top right, and then Australia is just down here. Struth! We had an unexpected boost to our rabbit population last month, and we just don't know what to do with them. I heard you were starting a new zoo, and instantly thought we might have found the perfect home for a couple of our floppy-eared furballs. What do you say? Let's get. New Animal Zoo have received 2 rabbits. Those animals have been added to the collection. I'm sure you'll love them, and your visitors will too. So let's return to our zoo, and select the enclosure to deliver the new animals. First one, yeah, okay. Now, Kathleen wants us to have an open for business task, so it's probably time to start trying to earn a living. Let's open the zoo to start paying, so paying customers can start turning up. So we're gonna have this thing, which is gonna drop in some rabbits into our enclosure. Ah, they're like on top of each other. So we can open our zoo down here, right at the bottom. The mayor officially opened a new zoo today. The zoo has been named Zoo, and was made possible through an investment from Kathleen Kay, a renowned international business mogul. The management of the zoo said, "We hope to have a huge success, bringing joy to animal lovers everywhere, while also being financially responsible to our investors. Maybe even buying them out and gaining our independence one day." You have a pen that does not have any water supply. Build some water basins for your animals. Okay, so now we need to add an object of a water basin so that our animals will not get too thirsty. So you can put one in there, I suppose, and it kind of builds in there. Brilliant, awesome. And it looks like they are absolutely loving our animals. Can we add more objects? Like, can we add any? Oh yeah, we can add a small ball. So let's add a small ball in there for the rabbits. Okay, so we don't have any shelter. We do have some decor, but no water decor because it's not a water enclosure. Do we have any pathways? Like, do we have any pathways available? And we have signs and some facilities and all this stuff. I think, first of all, what we need to do is we need to make a store of some kind, or like at least a vending machine. So we can pull this out, and we can... Oh, hello! Hi, I represent the Zoological Foundation for Research, and I am here to offer you a grant. If you build a research hub before the end of the day, I will fund you for the next 14 days. Interesting. So you can take on the task and build a research hub before the end of the day. Let's accept it. The zoo recently announced that they plan to construct a research hub, and once built, visitors can expect to see a constant flow of new and exciting attractions appearing in the zoo. Zoo management says that there are currently no estimates on when it will be completed. However, they reassure us that after construction, the researchers and designers will be working hard to constantly refresh the look and technology of the zoo. We spoke to the locals, and the reactions are mostly positive. New stuff is always exciting, says Jane, a housewife with kids. Franny, an infamous commentator on all things negative in our community, said, "Why bother making new things? We have enough things in the world already." I could not agree more. But first of all, I would love to make ourselves a nice like vending machine just on here, so we can face this kind of offwards, and then we're gonna put another one here, and that's kind of like impulse buying, so people are more likely to buy that. I am still curious if we can make a pathway, but I guess we will find that out after a couple looking. But first of all, we need a research hub, and I think we can plant it just... Oh, we can plant it just kind of underneath there-ish. Can I fit that in? I need to move down just a little bit. I think having the research hub just here would be nice so that it isn't, like, getting in the way. So you now have $250 per day for the next 14 days. Interesting. So we can choose a salary for the new researcher. I think I'm going to go just a bit lower. So the market rate is... Oh, I know, we should, like, do, like, 250. I'm sure they won't get mad at that. So let's just hire them for 250. Perfect. I'm just going to quickly check if we do have any ways to make paths. Because we have benches, we have signs and fountains and nature. Floor tiles, there we go. So I feel like... I know I'm probably going to waste, like, a bunch of money doing this. But I would not mind having, like, a pathway. That is not the right button. I'm still learning the way to do this stuff correctly. But we can then have a nice pathway going this way to the research station. There we go, and then we can do it all under there. And someone just bought something from a vending machine, which is amazing! So we're actually making money. Well, I hope we're making money. Yeah, we're making money. We're making money. Yeah, we're doing fine. So if we click on this, we can go to research. And this is the research screen. The employees of your research hub work tirelessly to earn points that you can use to unlock new buildings and bonuses. Try unlocking some research now. So let's have a look at what we can unlock. So we can unlock the tree pack. Everyone likes a bit of scenery. A good variety of items will keep your park looking good and heighten your zoo's decoration score. It unlocks 3 more trees and increases the decoration score of trees by 5%. This one, if a visitor is tired, they will walk slowly or leave the park. Benches and chairs give them an opportunity to rest and restore their energy. So this will unlock 2 more bench packs, which increase the speed of regen for the benches by 40%. So I guess we'll be like up and down off benches non-stop. Animal enrichment helps improve your animal's lifestyles. What's life without a bit of enrichment? We can unlock 5 more enrichment packs, which increase the amount of enrichment each item gives by 5%. So that's good if we're looking to give our animals more enrichment, which is always nice. And this one is for a different kind of enclosure. So different enclosures are more suited for certain animals. Try to build the ideal habitat for your animals. I think we're going to go for that one. Because, oh wow, we have a lot more to unlock. Previews for important buildings and bonuses allow you to work towards unlocking the items you want. Selecting the research sets on the left gives you a hint about the locations of different things. Remember to come back regularly to spend your research points. So we've just spent our research point on the desert enclosure, and we've unlocked the nursery and cotton candy. But that's enough looking into there. We've just completed this task, so we're really keen to begin our work. So tell us, what would you like? Okay, so we've just done that. So you can click OK on that, and now we can just close out of all of this and just have a bit of a look. Okay, so there's some it looks like there's like some garbage which people are leaving around, which is not very nice. Remember guys, don't litter, please. So let's go and see if there is anything we can put down to kind of stop that. Storeroom, enclosure, amenities. So there is a restroom. Oh, bins. Here we go. Looking for these. I'm going to put down a bin up there. And I'm also going to put down a bin up there. So we kind of have two facing the way up. And then we can do a similar thing up here. It seems as though like the lights kind of follow where the bins go. So we can put a simple lamp there-ish maybe? And then we can put another one over there. Go back to amenities and select the green bin. And just kind of put it facing that way. Sweet! So now we have the green bin sort of following around these. And then our game is saving. So we made, well, the profit today was negative 403, which is not the best, but we're getting there. Park rating attracted 24 people. Interesting. I don't exactly know what all those mean, but it's okay. Now we are finally up and running. I would love to start tracking your progress. If you reach 25 total customers, I'll be able to give you a small performance bonus. Sweet, so let's pin this quest. Hi there, I can't believe the zoo has opened up in town. I have a small observation though. Perhaps you might want to feed your animals? Hunger leads to starvation, and starvation leads to death, and I don't want dead animals stinking up the neighborhood. Build a storeroom for food. Okay. Let's also go to the research hub because we have... Wait, no. I feel like the storeroom is much more important actually. So let's put one of our facilities, and let's just like put it... I don't really want it to get too crowded. So I'm going to move the storeroom to be kind of like, can I get it like there-ish? I wonder if there's like a way I can there we go. So I can like zoom out and then put it there-ish maybe? No, because the light and the tile are blocking it. Okay. Well then what if I were to put it like up there, similar to how I've got the research one, and then I'm going to give him a salary of 100 because that's what everyone else is doing. And we can get some grey bricks and just kind of style it out. And of course I'm going to do the grey brick design all the way around because I think it looks the nicest and it keeps the park looking a little bit fresh. Let's also do the same for this one. Sweet. Welfare report. Great to see a new zoo. Seems like you have a few things to solve. I'll just give you some advice, but next time I won't be so generous. You do not have water coverage for your animals. Build water basins and ensure water pump coverage. Your animals need time to be fed and raised lovingly. Your animals are not being treated very well. Please try to do better next time. Okay, I will try that. So it seems as though we're apparently not doing water stuff correctly. A water pump. There we go. So that was probably what I was missing. So I'm going to put our water pump here so that it kind of reaches the rabbits. And it seems like we have a water pump up here as well. So maybe I can move it to being a bit lower so that it kind of covers the entirety of our park. Because we're mostly going to be working on this side anyway. So there's not really much of a reason why we should... actually, if I put it in this corner up here... I want to try and like sort of maximize the water coverage here. Because obviously here we're missing out on the top part, but I also want it to kind of fit in. I feel like I can just like leave it there for now. And then of course there is the food bit. So let's have a look and see if there is anything we can do to give our animals some food. Because I don't really want the animals to starve. So we need to click on this and then click on the add objects, I believe. Water, enrichment, shelter. No, never mind. Okay. I can't figure that out, and I don't have the patience to try and figure it out. So we've done this one task of getting a storeroom, which is good. Your zoo is going to become a rat-infested den of disgust unless you hire someone to tidy it up. They're so rude with it. Like, come on. So let's have a look at the park staff, and let's start searching, and let's recruit with a job posting. Let's open the job posting, and let's see. So now we're going to be searching for a new janitor from the ticket office, so we can start cleaning up the place, because the place currently looks a bit like a bomb went off. Now, okay, so we've also done that bit, so that is awesome. And it seems as though we now have quite a bit more money. Ooh, new sales record. The vending machine now has made $3. Wow. So we're going to have a search on for the janitor, but we also have unspent research points. And now we have 4 of them. Wow. Okay. I'm not going to go for the nursery because I still don't know how to feed my animals yet. And I don't have enough research points for that because it costs 5 to unlock. I think I'm going to go for the benches, because benches are always important. And that only costed a 1, which is pretty good, because we still have 3. This one has some shelters to stay in the shade. This would be pretty nice. So we can get some shelters for our, for either our guests or for our, yeah, look, a red shelter to just get out of the shade for a bit. So we're going to put that there, as well as maybe getting a restroom sort of up there. I don't really play these like Tycoon games enough. Usually I play them for a little bit and then I just get kind of bored with them. So I wanted to start like a let's play on these sort of ones and just get a feel for the actual Tycoon experience, because I really do not play these enough, and there's so much effort that goes into making these that it just kind of goes a bit unnoticed. And we also have some new benches. So let's put some benches down there and then also on there. Sweet, so we now have some benches on both sides of that, and it looks like it is now daytime. So we've just saved the game again. Since I was invested in this business, you have various performance targets to hit in order to unlock more capital. Reach 100 total customers and I will release some additional funding. You know, I really love seeing a bunch of animals. They bring peace and tranquility to me, but I am also a member of an online animal sorting group, so we compete to get pictures of the rarest species. I don't think we are supposed to take them at the zoo, but I just like winning on social media regardless of the reality. True. Anyways, you should get more animals. Okay, so you have a bunch of new tasks here, and we also have some more unspent research points. We have 2, but I'm going to start saving them. And instead of immediately going off and starting something else, I'm going to have a look and see if there is anything in here that we can give to our animals. So we haven't unlocked shelter yet. We do have enrichment for the small boar. But it looks like their food supplies and their feeding is all up. So I guess just the storeroom was how we feed our animals, which I guess that makes sense, because obviously you need somewhere to store your animals. Critical choice. A man lost his best friend. The animal keeper told me that we have found a lost dog. A beautiful Labrador. That looks like a lion. We should try and find its owner, or we can use this as an opportunity to earn more money. Okay. So, a little known fact about me. I did philosophy and ethics at a sort of A-level education. So that basically, if you don't know what that is, it's making the right moral choice. And I don't know what sort of morality I want to have, because usually in these kind of games, the evil choice gets you the most money, but it also punishes you the most. See, because we need to spend $50 on advertising the campaign, or we could just dress it up as a lion and put it on the display. We have 0.25 morality, but I don't know if bad morality is a good thing or a bad thing in this game, and I don't really want to risk it. This is really tough, because I could go the egotistical route and sort of fall into a line of egoism and go for my own go for my own beliefs. I think I'm going to see, it's a critical choice. I can't just ignore it. Oh, I was gonna just like completely ignore it and not go for it. I think I'm going to help find its owner. Mainly because I have a dog, and I love my dog, and there is and I would probably spend more than enough amount of money trying to put up posters to try and find him if he got lost. I would be absolutely devastated. So we might as well spend that $50 and get our morality up. And now we can learn a bit about morality. So your morality choices you make will impact the buildings and actions you can use, and may be reflected in certain people's behavior. Choose wisely. Okay. That's a bit like a threat. Choose wisely or else. But anyway, on that really joyful note, I am going to leave this video here because we have just about run out of time. I really hope you guys enjoyed this because this has been a pretty fun experience for me. Like I said, I don't play these sort of Tycoon games enough, so it has been a pretty fun experience building a zoo and building it out. If you want to see more games like this, do just let me know and like suggest some, because I would love to experience some more games like this. And if you want to see more games of this, or you want to just see more of Let's Build a Zoo, then I would absolutely love to continue this series. But anyway, if you guys did enjoy it, leave a like, leave a subscribe. Yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.